So I'm just going to need one of you to hand me the flashlight. It's dark because all the lights are off in this building right now. Gotta be real quiet. There's probably some sort of security guard on.
What even is this bit? I don't know how to
Yeah.
continue it.
Did you even watch the thing? We're in a classroom in the dark.
Oh,
I put a
'cause it's
JPEG of a classroom in the dark.
guys, this is gonna ruin the continuity, but I don't watch these episodes.
Yeah, Ian doesn't watch anything that we put up. There could be, I
I
could
actually don't.
You didn't
what's
watch the
funny?
episode?
I could completely. No, he doesn't watch our own show.
Oh.
Cause so I could
Or this one.
I could edit it over and just do something like Ian sucks, and he just would put it up being like, another great episode with some quality content this week.
You know what? I would. I would do that. But
Yeah,
I know that you don't have the energy to do that.
I don't. Yeah, that'd be a lot of work. Actually, the funny thing is, it wouldn't. I just record that one line and then just stretch it out over the course of an hour.
You don't loop it. You stretch it out so
Yeah.
it's just super slow.
Ian sucks. Anyway, this is the protagonist seat after class. I am Alex.
I am Ian.
And I am Tyler.
And we are here to talk about one thing and one thing only, not our podcast itself, but My Hero Academia Season 4.
Don't worry, we still will frequently mention our podcast.
No,
Episode
we don't even pimp it on here.
Frequently.
Yeah. Don't sub.
If you want to hear
check
more
our
of us
Twitter.
talking about My Hero, then you should sub.
I don't even know what we're doing right now. Let's just talk about the show.
I don't know. I like where this is going, as in nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about how All Might actually was already prepping his next coming.
Turns out
There's an
the
order of
real
things.
All Might was the friend we made along the way.
So we finally meet Overhaul.
Yee.
Seito Kaiba again. Dude's in everything lately.
He's always the bad guy, but you know what? He's a good bad guy.
Yeah. So we meet Overhaul, and he is Yakuza. Even though, for some reason, all these Yakuza guys wear, like plague masks.
Well, you know, when you're in an organized crime, what you want to do is you want to make yourselves as easily identifiable as possible.
Yeah, stand out right away. So Twice brings this guy to meet with the League of Villains, who the League of Villains
Twice
are just
what?
great.
Got him. Got him.
Twice brings this guy to meet with the League of Villains, and they think, oh, he's here to join us. And then immediately he's like, no, you guys actually kind of suck. And he brings up some valid points, that the fact that they had a bunch of people when they attacked the school camp arc, and they lost most of them during that. Like, you guys don't plan. You just kind of throw shit. You just throw shit out there and see what happens.
Yeah. No strategy.
It really doesn't look good that they've been beaten by high schoolers multiple times.
Yeah. And he came not because he's celebrating the fact that All Might's gone. He's celebrating that All for One is gone. Because now there's no one ruling the underworld.
And now he wants to do it. Even though Hand Guy is like, nah, I'm supposed to do it.
Shiragaki, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. He's not the main villain of this arc.
No, as we clearly see here.
Basically, he gets put in his place by this new dude.
Overhaul and his goons.
He's got some more dirty laundry for Overhaul and his goons.
Yeah, so they end up he ends up shit talking them, being like, yeah, you guys should just join me and I'll know how to properly use you, because you guys can't do it on your own. And then What's their name? I think it's Magi or Magni.
The magnet dude.
Yeah, Magni. So Magni gets pissed off at this and rushes in to attack him. And it turns out his power is to make you just explode into meat.
Yeah, he gives you.
Yeah, he just pops
Let
you
me
like a blood bubble.
click on him. I want to see if I can figure out what's actually going on because I'm like, why did the eyeball like puff up first? Like, wouldn't it be where he touched you?
Well, I think that's something you'll learn later on, like how his powers work. Because obviously, if you just wiki it, you'll find the answer.
Yeah.
I think
Because
his eyes might have just. Well, I don't know. It's been a little bit since I watched this episode, so.
yeah, but naturally, everyone in the League of Villains is pissed, and Compress tries to attack him, and Compress actually loses an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they get their shit wrecked, and Handman decides to rush in and attack him, and he just calls one of his goons to block it for him, which is essentially just, hey, suicide for me. So,
And he does.
yep, and he gets disintegrated. So we have a guy who can blood bubble pop people, and a guy that can disintegrate people. So two people with insta kill touches.
Yeah.
What would happen if they shook hands?
They have control
Maybe
over it, I think.
I feel like it would just cancel out.
I'm kind of hoping it would just amplify both, and it would just be a big mess.
Ugh. Just like a dusty, wet, like clump.
Imagine if a vacuum cleaner full of dust and blood exploded.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. But yeah, we see them, the League of Villains, put on the real back foot. In fact, most of them want to go and attack, like twice as pissed off because he was the one that brought them there.
Oh.
And their leader's just like, no, you guys can't, you can't beat them yet.
Overall's quirk is about being able to fully
Spoil.
control.
Don't stop, you're spoiling.
Oh.
That's spoilers. We're pretending we don't know. Well, I'm pretending I don't know.
I just had to know, and I'm like, what is it?
I'm also pretending that I didn't wiki it earlier in the week.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm pretending I didn't read through this entire arc.
Who wins?
Who wins? Who wins? Everyone wins.
I wonder how long this show's gonna go on for. Like, are we gonna see like a Naruto level strength, like length?
I don't believe so. It's gonna go until it starts fizzling out of steam, and then they just realize, eh.
Like like we follow him through his childhood, and then like
The manga maybe. If you're talking the anime, I don't know how many seasons the anime is gonna pull off, just because. You know, eventually at some point, because it's not like running continuously. I feel like each season will get a little less and less hype until like it's only like the core following.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still do it with that. It just depends on how like popular that core or how big that core following is.
I think we're gonna follow Deku until he dies of old age.
And then he has to pass on his quirk to the next successor, who will be Beku. He's like Deku, but he's just as good.
Baku.
And
That was the Naruto Boruto thing is stupid.
yeah, turns out a lot of that series got stupid kind of halfway through.
The movie's alright. With like pill eating super evil doll.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a villain that like eats pills and like gives her or him, they them there, the the ability to cast fireballs anywhere and just like absorb powers. Like he has like a mouth on his hand.
I stopped following that franchise so long ago.
I did too, but I did watch the movie, the Baruto movie, because one of my buddies says he's like it's so good, so he let me borrow the Blu-ray.
Was one of your buddies Marcus?
No,
Yeah, was it like facts, bro? Facts slime.
I'll keep him
Shit on my
anonymous.
chest. So after that long and unnecessary awkward silence,
Shit on my chest.
continue. Let's continue with the
Don't worry,
with
I
the
edit out
episode.
awkward silences.
I don't know. I feel like
Sounds
that
like
one is good
It sounds
for
like
bit.
everything flows perfectly.
I feel like that one has good bit potential.
It's weird because I can't see your face, and at least when we do the other podcast, we can kind of shoot each other a glance when we want to like move on to something.
Oh, is
good.
that what you're doing?
Not right now.
That's
Because
good.
normally I can be like, "Hey, we should move on to the next show." That's why I am like shuffling the the sheet with all the shows on it right in front of you, being like,
It's attached in a notebook, so it's very hard to shuffle.
"You can shuffle it still."
It's,
And then
it's
and then you'll skip
and
after school dice club anyway.
yeah, because I'll look at the list and my eyes just pass right over it, so my brain doesn't even register it. I just want to
I
talk about No Guns Life.
wish the show was longer. I feel like as soon as I get into it, and all of a sudden it's like abruptly cuts into just the anime like exit and just like or outro, and it's just like playing wicked loud music, and I'm like, wait, no, they're just having a conversation.
Yeah, because the
Huh.
next part of the show we end up seeing that they're doing their work studies, and Deku wants to study under All Might's former sidekick, Sir Night Eye.
I thought he was like deceased, like, but no one knew he was actually still alive.
Sir Night Eye?
Yeah,
No, he
but I
runs
guess
an
I was wrong.
agency.
Yeah, I was wrong.
I thought he turned evil. By the way everyone was talking about him, I was like, I think that dude's evil now.
Oh, the tickle
No.
machine? That was weird. Bubble Girl in the freaking
Bubble
tickle
girl
machine.
and the
I felt like
tickle
that had
machine.
like I don't know, like a reflection of self in there.
I mean, he's
I'm-
probably into that.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Who
like, I
is
want to dress
self?
up. Yeah, it was a reflection of self. You see yourself a bit in that scene.
Yeah, everyone's Bubble Girl.
Well, actually, it says a lot about you with who am I in this scene? Am I Bubble Girl or am I Sir Night Eye?
That's true.
I'm Deku.
Yeah, just walk it like, oh.
And then I try to say something funny and it just fucking falls flat.
He tickled her so long that
Yeah,
she popped.
everyone looks at you like you're the weirdo in the room when a dude has a tickle machine set up.
Consistent.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming he uses regularly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna put the money into it, you might as well get like your value out of it.
And he calls it a punishment, which is weird.
Yeah, it's some like
That's
soft.
very telling, Tyler.
It's some soft S&M stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's supposed to like make you swollen. Watch it.
Yeah,
Bubble Girl,
'cause
and
you lift while you watch it, right?
yeah. That's like
I mean,
like
I guess
28
it could
minutes
be
of like
described as
straight
lifting.
lifting. You don't even realize you're doing it because you're just so focused on Bubble Girl getting tickled.
You just loop that scene.
Yeah, I mean she had a good I won't go there. But anyways.
Safe moves.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
This is your second podcast appearance. You don't want to like tarnish it. Where everyone's like,
Not yet.
"Hey, that's the protagonist seat. That's Alex. That's Ian, and then that weird guy."
That weird guy who likes tickle machines.
I don't like the tickle machine. I
think-
just Bubble
I
Girl's
think
outfit.
I bought one.
It's
It was
schnazzy.
risque.
I do like Bubble Girl's outfit, mostly because it's provocative.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about what it like, because I don't think in the manga it really shows her powers. If it's bubbles, bubbles are kind of useless.
No,
Why
they're
do you
probably
think
like
she's an
indestructible
office
bubbles.
assistant?
I mean, yeah, it could be that. But I was thinking of like a bubble shield, like she can put you in a bubble and you can't escape.
Oh, that would
Nothing-
make sense. Like
Nothing go in or out.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, Sir Night-Eye, we finally meet him because All Might he doesn't want to go and introduce Deku to him because of personal feelings. So he has Pit Boy. I call him that because he looks like the Pit Boy from Fallout.
He does.
Yeah, and he has him. I think his name's like Mira.
Toga or something.
Toga.
Yeah. He has him go and introduce him because he is actually already studying under Sir Night-Eye. And then what Tyler mentioned right at the beginning is we find out while they're all talking, All Might has some internal reflection where he's like, if I didn't meet young Midoriya, this kid is the person I would have picked as my successor.
Which is weird because he waited so long to give him his power. Unless he didn't plan on giving this kid all for one. But no,
because he only just showed up at the school at the time he picked Deku. Because that was he was starting the same time as Deku.
Oh, okay.
So he basically picked Deku because he met him first.
Yeah. Because Pip-Boy does look, or he does seem to fit the aesthetic that All Might goes for.
He's
Always
also
smiling.
He's also a really wholesome character. I really like him.
There's no.
Yeah.
He's just down to earth.
Because after reading the manga, he ended up being one of my favorites.
And he's really strong.
Yes.
Yeah, his quirk is weird because it's actually not that good. He had to make it good.
Could you imagine? Because, spoiler alert, eventually we learn that Deku gets everyone's powers or previous successor powers. Could you imagine freaking finding out you have that power and having to make it not terrible?
Yeah, because that guy spent his entire life making that work for him. Imagine getting that handed to you later and being like, I don't like this one. I'm not going to use this one.
Mm-hmm.
Also, imagine how busted that is. Because, imagine All Might just fucking coming straight out of the ground and just punching you with a Super America uppercut. That's dangerous.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun. Also, think about it. He can just, out of any angle. He can even, juke you out where you think he's going to punch you, but his fist just goes right through you, and he's like, kidding. That's the worst, the psychological punch.
He punches your psyche.
But yeah, next week, because it looks like Deku didn't... His little joke to make Sir Night-Eye laugh seems to have backfired. And from the preview, it looks like they're going to fight next week.
What?
Or something like that.
Yeah. Basically,
what's his power, Sir Night-Eye's, quirk?
You'll find out next week.
Yeah. I thought it was just going to be, he's just super smart or something.
He has an actual quirk, but it's it is one of those quirks that kind of fit in with a smart guy character.
Like cameraman?
Yeah.
I guess.
And so this guy is just really good at computers.
It's nothing computer based.
What if he is
hacker?
Computers?
Yeah. He can spawn computers out of his body.
It is literally nothing computer based.
Yeah,
he prints money out of his butthole.
Printing is still computing.
Basically, Sir Night-Eye's deal is he's the scariest motherfucker ever. Dude has the most intense gaze of all time. And he's very serious, but to contrast that, because everyone in this world is so quirky, everyone's just got to be so quirky all the time, all of them. That doesn't actually upset me. That was a bit. That was a BIT.
I want to see more the bicycle guy.
Bicycle guy?
Unless am I mistaking another show?
You mean Moomin Rider from
oh my God.
One Punch Man?
Yeah, it's because when I watched them back to back. And
Yeah,
when season 1 came out,
you're thinking of the other superhero show that took a nosedive.
Yeah.
season 1's still good though. But the idea it's almost similar with the ranking and like your profile, your hero profile. But
Yeah, except you have a main character that already achieved like perfection essentially.
yeah, it was supposed to be like a
Instead
joke.
of I break my arms when I punch.
Yeah.
What an idiot. Freaking Deku. Deku
Deku
sucks,
used
dude.
to be One Punch Man because he could only do it once.
Good point.
I
Oh,
did like the whole like those arcs where like I don't know what they're called, but it's just like when they had to fight the big robots while they had to like run a few miles. Like stuff
yeah.
like that was cool.
The
The
opening.
exams or something.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
exams. That's what it was.
And then they had a fight. It felt very Naruto, and it felt like a lot of things, like even Dragon Ball Z, just like literally everything.
that's just shonen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just like taking all their characters like special powers, and I don't know. It feels like everything is like
That's just the shonen genre. This is the
yeah,
tropes and how it works.
yeah, exactly. It's
You could
just
have the
like
tournament arc because it's a shonen. Although
you can
they
either
do
love
theirs
it or
really
hate
good.
it, man.
Shonen's
Ugh.
pretty good.
I never
okay.
got into One Piece or any of that. Is that shonen?
Yes, if it's in
Okay.
Shonen Jump, it is probably shonen.
Yeah.
Basically, that's the magazine that all these are from. Like
Hmm.
it's just where the shonen go.
So
I this is very random, but like I will always say this that I do love Darker Than Black, but season 1.
That's not shonen.
I know.
but
I'm just
everyone
saying
does love it.
it's just that good though.
Now I've
Yeah,
lost it. I know
you
I
were
can kill.
you were joking about Deku being One Punch Man as a character who can defy gravity if he breaks his fingers.
Yeah. I like the concept that you had to do something weird in order to get your power. Like the guy had to
Yeah.
balance a cigarette or something.
There was one dude who had to dog ear the pages in an entire book to do
Yeah.
his power.
Like
Dude,
how do you find that shit
Chinese
out?
Electric Batman had the best show.
You're not wrong.
But
Hey,
we are going far, far off the topic.
hey, it's you. Yeah?
What?
What? What?
Where
Hey.
is what?
Hey.
His name.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Just call him Chinese Electric Batman.
Yeah. He's
I mean,
Chinese
that
Electric
works.
Batman. That's what he is.
Now,
But
if a
anyway.
show was rebooted, I think My Hero needs it.
My
Yeah,
Hero
can
needs
we-
to be rebooted.
Can we just like do this again?
Yeah, we'll just start from one.
They'll reboot it in like 20 or 30 years.
I'm waiting for them to actually create a movie, like a My Hero movie
They did.
someday. Oh, what?
They did.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
there's already 2 movies.
Damn.
Yeah. That's what they do with the popular stuff.
And none of it's canon.
No.
Oh,
I mean, none of the Naruto ones are either. None of the Dragon Ball movies are really canon, although that's like debatable at this point. It's just, I don't know, tie-in movies are never canon. They're mostly just advertisement.
Yeah.
excuse me.
Yeah, thanks for burping right on the podcast.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Now
sure
lean
the
away from your mic.
I
The
actually had
listeners
a.
will
I
love
should have
that.
muted it if anything. But
He's
I
learning
had a.
podcast etiquette. Forgive him.
Yes, yes. I had a BLT though. It was delicious.
Well,
Since
moving
I
on from
can't-
that point,
Yeah, since I can't think of a way to connect BLTs to anime, Let's wrap
we should finish this up because we have essentially covered all the basic important stuff this week. It was a lot more eventful than last week, where all we had was a soft recap. We got to meet new characters, and we got the stage set for the conflict for this season.
and we got to watch a pre-established character get his shit rocked.
Yeah, We got to see the guys who were previously our big bads lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy with big metal rocket launcher popped. What did he even do? Like his
It's a
power.
magnet.
Okay.
Yeah.
He basically attracts your head to his magnet and smacks you. But
Not
that's not
anymore.
important anymore. Yeah, that's not important anymore because
And
he's
Knife
never gonna
Girl
do that again.
literally saw him pop, and she's like, "Let me stab him." Like, all right, sure.
No, that's not a good idea. Seems like he has the objective upper hand in CQC.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't let him touch you.
Just don't let him touch you.
Even though her like method of attacking is close range.
Yes. Someone should just shoot him. Problem solved.
Yeah, just get a sniper.
But we are approaching soon to be 30 minutes within like the next 4. So this has been the Protagonist Seat after class. Next week we look forward to talking about My Hero Academia more. And if you want to hear about that, like this video maybe, subscribe to our channel,
I
ring
want to
the
see some
bell.
action. I want to see some action. I need to see some more death. I need to see, you gotta get the sweating going. I want to see the fighting. I want to see the crying. Come on, I'm ready.
Oh,
And
this
he's
is
just talking about the comments section.
Well, if you want crying, Deku's our main character, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And if
Uh,
you want to know when we upload, check out our Facebook or our Twitter at Protagonist Seat. And we are also our regular podcast on Libsyn. Is that how you say it?
yes, it is
Libsyn.
Liberated Syndication.
So we're on the Google, wherever they listen to podcasts, Spotify, the other ones.
iTunes.
Yeah, iTunes. You got options.
Deezer if you're French.
Yeah, and this is not going to be on those. So if you want to hear more My Hero stuff, you're going to have to subscribe to YouTube.
This is YouTube exclusive content.
YouTube exclusive content. Anyway, I am Alex.
I have been Ian.
And I am Tyler?
Maybe.
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 We'll find out next week. See you next time.
Bye.